Hi, Phil from Got Memories here. Do you have all of these old videotapes, camcorder tapes, all of this stuff from the last 40 years, and you want to digitize it to get it onto a flash drive or a digital download link so you can watch on all modern devices without any of the clutter and all of this stuff deteriorating and getting worse with age? If you would like to get a quote, you can fill out the quote form on gotmemories.com, or the best way is to take an overhead picture, lay all your tapes out and take an overhead picture like that, snap it on your smartphone and email it and or text it over to the number and email that's in the description. So either email it or text it over. One thing that I like to do, if you do have VHS tapes or other camcorder tapes that I can't see the actual tape itself, which I need to see because when I'm making this video 2023, all of this media is deteriorating, and this is what I'm getting from people. And this is what all of these companies are turning away. This particular customer, forget about it. This company, all these big corporate online companies are an absolute nightmare, especially if you've got problem media, reels that are just falling to pieces. Look, they're just all falling to pieces here. And you want to get them, done at a quality level that is not going to look like this. Now, this is very typical of what people are getting back with perfectly good tapes. And they're putting stickers on all of the tapes to tell you that your media has gone bad, there's nothing that can be done, and that's why it looks like that. Most of the time it's because their video heads and equipment are just worn out to high heaven, and they're hiring minimum wage staff that do not care, do not have the expertise on understanding why tapes are coming out like that. They've got millions of dollars to spend on ads, but somehow not the money to train staff, pay them well, and also train them to fix this kind of stuff, because it is easier to slap a sticker and say, hey, your tape's gone bad, than clean it. Now, this is the same videotape. That's the difference in the quality that can come through when it's done by a quality company, which is very hard to find, and that is why I talk about in the YouTube videos, you must go to Google, look up reviews. This is the gold standard. This is the only thing acceptable when you've got one copy of memories that you care about deeply, that you want to hand over to somebody that's going to do a quality job and also not destroy them, lose them, just all of that stuff that is happening all over the place in this industry. What you get back is everything on a USB drive, neat and tidy, all organized. This is something that is not typical in this industry. So I do have many other videos on my YouTube channel about all of the different things that you need to look out for if you are shopping around. Big one, YouTube channel. You must see a neat and tidy studio workspace where all of the work is done, because this stuff is very detailed orientated. You've got to keep track of every single videotape, every single file. File management is everything. If you do not see the interior space and the equipment and how it's being done, yeah, I've seen some companies around the country that look like a pack rat's house. Disgusting, filthy, disorganized, and that is not acceptable. So if you are shopping around, gotmemories.com, yes, I am up there in price. I get work from all over the world. I am not cheap for good reason. I'm reasonable, but I do not compete with all of these companies that are competing with each other. Corporate dollars, shareholders to, keep the numbers coming in, keep the every 3 months, all right, where are we at? Boom, 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 boom. Forget that stuff. They do not understand what they're dealing with, which is aging media, aging players, hard to find parts, hard to find repair guys. Speaking of repair guys, Tim at Arizona Video Electronics fixes all of my equipment, and he has for about 15 years now. And now, as of the last 5 years, I've just moved into the location next door to him because I could just wheel stuff out. And that is huge, because this stuff, especially when people are sending in tapes like this, your tapes might look like that, but the person whose tapes just went in the machine before yours looks like that. And now your tapes are coming through looking awful, and they're blaming your tapes when it's their players, that staff are not paying attention. 2023, post-COVID, everyone's got staffing issues from big companies to small, trying to find really good workers. And that is why now I don't have any staff over the years. I've kind of just like, and it's back to myself. And I've got Samantha. She's been doing this for over 20 years, as have I. And we are like this. We know what we're doing, very detail orientated and quality product back. So just to let you know, my average order is about $1,200. Now, that's not to say that you don't have that much, or you might have more. But, if you're shopping around again and you don't care about this stuff, take a chance with whoever you come across that's going to give you a low bid. If it comes back looking like junk, or they lose it, mix stuff up, it's just no harm, no foul. Put it in the trash, whatever. But if you do care about this stuff and you want to do this one time and do it right, buy a guy and a girl that do amazing work, then Got Memories. And I am in Phoenix, and I am by appointment for drop-offs, but that is what you need to see on YouTube. It's bricks and mortar. Yes, there are some great people that work out of their houses, whether that's for you or not, but you must see this kind of stuff this day and age, especially when it's easy just to pick up your phone and make a quick video and upload it to YouTube. If you are in this industry, you're video based, you should have videos. This is the result. Everything's being monitored. Of course, I'm not watching stuff with popcorn, but I'm keeping an eye on everything. And I also check all the files afterwards. If they're not perfect, if there's any issues, I'm redoing the tape. I'm checking the equipment, redoing it. So it's an acceptable, clean, not only video, but audio as well. Audio is another huge thing that no company is even... Let's have a look here. Boosting the audio. I see audio from all of these companies that are out of sync, or you can barely hear the audio because they are just ripping it from DVDs and they're not even doing it. It's just all really, really poor stuff on the whole. These are the biggest offenders. And I have all these boxes because I'm constantly redoing work from other customers where they've paid once, went cheap, and now they're paying again to get it done correctly. So anyway, all the best to you. Again, if you would like to get a quote, snap an overhead picture of your media, cases out, and then text it over or email it to the number and email below in the description. All the best. Cheers.